It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, where are we at? One so-so debate doesn't erase 7 months of leadership or boost 7 months of hating. One so-so debate doesn't erase 7 months of leadership or boost 7 months of haters or of hating. And I take it in response to the debate that happened in South Carolina. Let me just go here. Saturday was very, very interesting. You know, I'm always saying, what does the debate say about us? And I think we should always look at that. As we dwindle down to 6 candidates on stage, Saturday, first of all, I'm not mad at anybody sticking up for their candidates. We're down to a number to where pretty much all of these guys need to be our candidates because it's getting there. It's not 17 of them to where we're split 17 different ways. Now we're split 6. And so we're going to have to narrow it down to where we're going to have to coalesce around one of them. And so I think we need to start practicing in that now. So I'm not mad at anybody that's sticking up for their candidate. But if Trump is going to be our nominee, he's going to need some help. And so Saturday was a cry for help for me. It was a cry for help from Trump. It was a little whimper of help from Cruz. It was, I helped myself from Rubio. It was, Ben Carson can get more time because he's not split up. Jeb Bush, hey, he's going to get some help to help him make his cry. I mean, it was, but it was a cry for help from our front runner. And so it's imperative that we try to help him. The reason why it was a cry for help, as far as I'm concerned, is because he showed his inability to deal with complex issues. And if we do not see this and do what it takes to help our candidate, if we don't see what it takes, we can't have our head in the sand and just say that people are hating. I'm coming over to your side. If Trump is going to be our guy, we can't have our head in the sand about what took place on Saturday. Trump does not have an ability to deal with complex issues. And what do I mean by that? Yes, he's run a company and he's a billionaire, but that's based on his say-so. So if he doesn't like something, he can get rid of it. If he loves something, he can make everybody just deal with it. That's his thing. But now when we transfer this thing over to being the president of the United States, here is the complex issues that Donald Trump has a problem with, and we got to help him. If you're gonna be our guy, like you said, he's been leading for 7 months. But Saturday was a cry for help, saying, I don't know how to deal with complex issues. And what is the complex issue he doesn't know how to deal with? People. In his world, his money and his position and his company, it's everything. He can make people, he can fire people, and things of this nature. But this is not his company. This is America. He has to deal with people because it's about we the people. He doesn't know how to deal with the complex issues of people. And so he responds with, I told you so, me, mine, this. It's just like our children. Our children don't know, they're grown up selfish, they're raised selfish. Everybody's in their face when they're babies. And we have to find that place to transition them from it's all about them to how they have to be able to interact and deal with people. So mine is not me is not a good quality to have as a child. And it's definitely not a quality we should have as a president. Barack Obama functions in that quality. Me, my, I. And he only throws we in there when he's trying to tell people that they gotta listen to him. But it's all about him. Donald Trump deals with this complex issues of humanity, of people, in a way that showed itself big time at the debate in South Carolina. Ted Cruz has a little bit of that problem too. But he doesn't handle it like Donald Trump does. And it doesn't make these people bad people. It just makes them potentially bad presidents. But if this is who we're going to pick, Donald Trump or Ted Cruz or Marco, we have to be real now. This thing is getting real close. And we got to find a way to help him. Donald Trump can't respond to the complex issues of the tax code. See, it's very complex. Yes, you're going to say he has his tax plan out there and things of this nature, but he doesn't know how to deal with people. To get his tax proposal across, he's got to deal with Republicans and Democrats and people that don't like him and people that will talk bad about him and people that is trying to tell him no, he can't have it and things of this nature. So he showed in South Carolina he doesn't know how to deal with that too well. So you can't respond to the complexities of the tax code or the people you have to deal with they spent $20 million on dogging me. They spent $20 million on talking about me. That's not how you respond to that complex issue. You can do it as a private citizen. And whoever wants to come with you, fine. But as the president, that's not how you deal with that complex issue. Because those same people are going to be there. And you don't know how to deal with that well. The complex issue of regulations. Why is that complex? Because there's still people there. People that like him, people that don't like him, people that's against him, people that's going to tell him no. See, he doesn't know how to deal with that. He can tell you all he wants. Yeah, I'm going to bring people together. People are going to come with it. He can say that all he wants. When it comes time to demonstrate that, he did it. And we should be very, very concerned. And we should want to help our candidate. We should want to help him. Why am I talking about that? He is the leader. People, let's keep it real about the front runner. We got to understand why he's the front runner. The media wants him to be the front runner. They're doing the same thing. We're falling into the same trap. Frustrated people that like the way he talks wants him to be the front runner. There are so many people that want Donald Trump, but the bigger ones that want Donald Trump, because don't look at the people that's frustrated, but look at the Democrats that's coming over in our primaries because they're allowed. That makes his numbers be the front runner. And then the Democrats want him to be the front runner. He's the one with the most flaws, according to how a Democrat looks at it. You can look at it as virtues for you because you like what he says, but it's not about us. It's about we have to win this election, right? The Democrats love Donald Trump because they're going to be able to say he's just like us. But he lied to you guys and made you think he was a Republican, but he's just like us. So we stay true to who we are. They're going to be able to show he's just like them. And they're going to point out, because we're not trying to help him. I'm trying to help him if he's going to be our front runner. And the choice is Donald, Bernie, or Hillary. I'm going to try to help him. Because I know for sure Hillary and Bernie are not Republicans. I know that for sure. Donald Trump is trying to convince us that he is. But the wheels on that convincing bus is falling off. So he's the closest thing to a Republican that we're going to have as the front runner, so we got to help him. How are we going to deal with when the Democrats point out all the things that we never helped our candidate understand for these last 7 months of leadership? What do? We called everybody haters. We've allowed them to call us everything but children of God because we went against the leader. And the leader showed that they got it honest. What are we going to do to help them? What about the complex issues of the Pentagon? Donald Trump showed Saturday he cannot deal with the complex issues of the Pentagon. Because with the Pentagon, guess what? You still have people that like you, people that don't like you, and things of this. Those same kind of people are there. You don't get to respond with what you had to get your mommy and your brother to come campaign for you. You're weak. You don't get to respond like that, bruh. It don't happen that way, people. Come on, Trump supporters, let's be real. That's not how you respond to the complex issues of the Pentagon. What about the CIA, the FBI, and the NSA? What do all these things have in common? They have people. Some fat, some thin, some ugly, some cute, some black, some white, some Republican, some Democrat. They have people. And Donald Trump has showed us in South Carolina, he has a difficult time with dealing with complex issues of people being involved. To where he has to listen and he doesn't get to just have the say so because he say so. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. That's my response to a tweet on the Phil Williams Show.